Good afternoon, everybody. What is going on? I am jeffgrantMEDIA, and today we've got another package from Dispatch. Now, Dispatch did send me this as a sample for review, but all the opinions in this video are mine and mine alone. I did not share this content with Dispatch prior to publication. They will see this when you do. In addition to that, there is an affiliate link in the description box down below. If you're considering buying this pack or any other product from Dispatch, please consider using that link. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but I do earn a small commission from that sale. Now the money goes back to the channel to help me produce more content so consumers can make informed purchasing decisions. So this will now be my second package from Dispatch. I did their unit sling, which is great. Actually just used it yesterday. Yeah, today's Saturday, so I just used it yesterday. Or no, today's Sunday. I used it 2 days ago. I love that bag. I use it quite frequently. It's a great grab and go. I use it kind of as a camera bag as well. So I decided I've been getting into tote bags. I know. You may have even in the past heard me talk about how terrible tote bags were because, you know, they're hideous and what do you need one for? Well, I'm a convert. The past year or so, I love them. I've been using them quite frequently. I just wrapped up another review of a tote bag, and I find them to be incredibly useful. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just young and dumb, I guess. But now I have fallen hard for the tote bag, so I wanted to try a Dispatch one because I was so pleased with the way the unit sling handled that I want to check out another offering from Dispatch. I also requested, they have an organizer for their tote bag. So I should have the organizer as well as the tote bag in here. So I can use it for, if I want to take the organizer out, I can just load it up for like a lake day, going to the beach, the water park, the pool, something like that. Or if I want to throw this in the back of the car for a trip, we do have a trip coming up in the next 2 weeks here. You may be seeing this while I'm on vacation. I can load this up with stuff to keep Miss Hazel Fantastic occupied for a 10 or 12 hour car ride, so she can have all her stuff in here, all her tablet, her headphones, her books, coloring, everything that she might need in here, and I can organize it well, and that way either myself or my wife, whoever is not driving the vehicle, can easily find what Miss Hazel Fantastic wants and get it out of the bag. So this is going to be thrown into rotation immediately. I'm telling you right now, the trip that you're probably watching this video while I'm on, this bag is with me because that is one I was hoping it would get here before then. It did. That is my intended first use for this bag, is to really give it a test run on vacation. But without further ado, in me rambling, we're going to open this package up. And if you didn't notice, yes, I am wearing the same shirt, same hat. And I just filmed the unboxing of this here Brass Brigade knife, and I've been waiting to use it, or I was hoping to use it tomorrow, without realizing I had a package on the floor right next to me that needed some opening. Now we do have to be very careful because there are soft goods inside this box, so we will cut very slowly and gingerly so we do not mess up our bag inside. So yeah, I mean, I probably could have punched this box open because it is paper tape, but I mean, I wanted to use the new knife, so we are using the new knife to open the box. But when you're done, as always, make sure you safely put away your blade so you don't cut yourself. Woohoo! I forgot that they put everything in these really nice dust cover bags. This one's different. Last time I had a navy blue one. This one was a little bit different. I love these bags. I actually have my last Dispatch dust cover inside my EDC bag, and I use it kind of as an extra tote bag if I need to carry something. So I use my tote bag cover as a tote bag itself. But let's see what we got in here. Oh yeah, that is nice. Woo-wee. Now this is the Utility Tote in Portrait because it is the longer version, and this is the ballistic nylon version. And I'm guessing inside, yes we do, inside we have our Tote Insert, so we have the insert organizer here, which has, as you can see, a couple different methods of stashing things. We have some mesh pockets on one side. We have an elastic sleeve on this side, and then we have a G-hook, a lashing point, and it opens up in the middle so you can put things in the center, and it has a flat bottom so it will sit on the bottom of the tote bag. So let's check out this awesome tote bag. Okay, so we do have, start with the outside. I'm getting ahead of myself. Start with the outside of the bag. Okay, so we have a snap. Is this a snap? Yes, we have a snap luggage pass-through loop right here. I know it's hard to see. It's a black loop on a black bag. So you do have a button so you can secure it when you aren't using it. And then we have a pocket right here that goes to right about there. So it's about hand depth. So if I put my hand, it's right about here to here. So I'd say that's what, maybe 6 inches deep. We have 2 grab handles, one on either side. We do have a shoulder strap that has one-handed adjustability. You can tighten or loosen that one-handed. It also has a nylon buckle, so you can do a quick release. And these are on swivel hooks that attach the bag via G-hooks that are on tabs, so you can completely remove the shoulder strap if you don't want to use it. Flipping it over the back side, we do have a few pieces of webbing here, so you can actually put some attachments on here if you want to. I love this ballistic nylon. Like, this just feels great. Before I found out that Cordura nylon was my preferred bag material of choice, it was ballistic nylon. I had an old Timbuktu bag that was ballistic nylon, and I found it to be incredibly durable, incredibly pliable, and I still have that Timbuktu bag now. I'm 44. I got it when I was in Penn State, so I was in school. I graduated from college in 2004. I had it before then, so this bag is over 20 years old, and it has been through the absolute ringer, and it still looks great. So ballistic nylon will last you for at least 20 years. Now, what do we have on the inside? We're going to try to do this the smart way. Just trying to look into a deep, dark hole. It doesn't work, so we're just going to go ahead and turn the bag inside out. So we do have a flat bottom, so our organizer will sit directly on the flat bottom of the tote bag. So on one side, which I believe this is the front, I guess there's technically no front or back to a tote bag, but there is a stretch pouch here. Now, it doesn't have a ton of flexibility outward because you are constricted by the hem, but it does stretch, so you can actually put stuff and it will probably stretch outward into the bag pretty easily. And we have another one of these sleeves here that you can use this for. I'm guessing this would be for like a big water bottle, or if you were using this like a grocery getter, maybe like wine or liquor, you can slide it in there, and then you could just use your elastic band there and zip it to the bottle so it's not going to just fall out of the sleeve or bounce around inside the bag, so you can secure it in there. And that is probably what this is also for. It's the same basic thing. It is a sleeve with some elastic shock cord there, so you can put a bottle of some sort in here and secure it so it's not going to fall or potentially bust open inside your bag. And that would be not so good. Flipping it over on the back side, we do have 2 mesh pockets here. They're pretty good. I mean, they feel like they're probably, what, about another 6 inches deep and probably about 4 or 5 inches wide, so you can fit quite a bit in there. And they do have a little bit of space and dimension to them, so you can probably stick something in there. I mean, you could probably get, yeah, like something with some dimension. That goes in there very easily, so that will hold probably a water bottle or any little odds and ends. And then there's also a little key leash there as well, so you can clip your keys and throw that inside. So it is, for all intents and purposes, a tote bag. And the utility tote does come in at $214 USD. It is made from a 1680D ballistic nylon with a DWR coating. The exterior dimensions are 15 by 17 by 6. The lining is a 420D nylon pack cloth, also with a DWR coating. Dispatch says this comes in at 1 pound 9 ounces. It has a 19-liter capacity and is fully made in the US of A. Taking a look at the Tote Insert, this comes in at $85 USD. Please note that both the bag and the insert are the portrait format, so you will need to make sure if you are getting the insert, you get it for the correct bag style. The exterior fabric is a 410D nylon pack cloth with a DWR coating. The measurements are 10 by 12 by 5.5. This comes in at 1 pound, 2 ounces, and they say that this will fit a 13-inch laptop. And that would be what this inner sleeve is for. But what I'm going to use it for is Miss Hazel Fantastic's tablet. I'm going to stick her Kids Kindle 8 in there. It's an 8-inch tablet because it's the Kindle 8. But it does have a thick pink foam case for it, so when she inevitably drops it, it doesn't break. And it's going to fit in there, even though the case is probably like 2 inches thick. There's enough given that I can easily fit that in there. And if it's built to hold a 13-inch laptop, an 8-inch Kids Kindle, it's going to fit in there no problem. So I'll stick that in there, and we'll organize this with probably like her colored pencils or crayons or drawing supplies. I'll probably actually maybe even stick her, we have a clipboard that she draws on in the car, so she has something flat and hard. Probably stick the clipboard in there as well, and we'll load this up. And yeah, right before I started filming, we got a text for 4th of July plans at the lake. So I'll also be taking this up the lake for 4th of July. So I'll be throwing bathing suits and towels and probably her life jacket and all that in there, in which case I will take the divider out, so I have more room inside the tote for all of those things. But I mean, first impressions of the tote are awesome. Again, I had a really good experience with my dispatch unit sling, so this utility tote is going to be awesome. The ballistic nylon is nice, so like if you're not using it and you want to just like ball it up and throw it in a corner, or lay it pretty flat and just like stick it in your closet, I mean, I can fold this up and I can stick this inside a drawer and inside a cabinet, and I mean, that's pretty flat for when I'm not using it. And if I were to use this as a grocery getter and I have like another tote or a backpack that I'm also using, I can easily fold this up, stick this inside my backpack, go to work, and then stop at the store on my way home and fill this up with groceries, because I can pack this down pretty small. And at 19 liters, I could probably fit a fair amount of groceries in here. Now let's see how easy it is though to toss the divider into the tote bag. So here we have our nice flat laying tote. Just stick that back the way I wanted it. Oh yeah, it plops right in. No problems at all. And just get that thing. And you can still see there is still a ton of room in there. I can still fit anything. I can still use this sleeve here, if I can find it. Oh, yeah. So I can still totally use that sleeve. I can still use the front pocket on this. I can still use the back pockets, and I can orientate this however I want. So if I want mesh pockets to mesh pockets, I can do that. If I want to put the other way, I can easily pop it out, flip it around, stick it back in there. Now there is no, at least that I'm seeing right now, there's no securement point for the insert inside the bag. So I can't like Velcro it down so it stays in that spot. But once you put stuff in here, I don't think it's going to move around too much. And if it was Velcroed in, I wouldn't be able to, I think, access everything else inside the internal organization of the tote as easy with the insert in there. So I mean, yeah, I can pull this out. So even if this is loaded up with stuff for Hazel, I can just pull it out and leave everything in there easily, because it's not secured in there. And again, I can pop it right back in. So yeah, I like that. I like the easy in, easy out. And then we have our top zipper. Two-way zippers, they work fine. Yeah, grab handle, luggage pass-through. I really like this. I really like that the luggage pass-through loop, it has a little snap. And there's also actually a piece of webbing behind this, so you can still utilize that. I like that, because I personally rarely ever use this luggage pass-through, and sometimes it kind of gets in the way. And again, because this bag is kind of flimsy, I can see this easily just kind of getting snagged on something. But because you could secure it right in the center to the bag when you're not using it, that's going to prevent this from getting caught on something. So I really like that. A very simple touch to the bag makes this a lot more useful and user-friendly. So little things like that those are the things that I look for on bags and other products. I like little simple features that someone would probably never think about, but makes this bag so much more user-friendly just by putting a little snap on the luggage pass-through loop. Now, it's not going to get in the way. It's not going to get snagged on anything. That's the attention to detail that sets a company above others. Something like that, again, it might seem trivial. Someone might not even think about it, but it's little attention to detail that really make bags and companies like Dispatch stand out from the crowd. So I really like that little snap. That's it. A little tiny snap just makes this bag so much better. So yeah, I'm looking forward to testing this thing out. I will be packing to go in the next couple of days. So this thing is going to get loaded up probably in the next 3 days or so. And this is going to be my grab and go bag for Hazel for the car ride down. And we're going to Tennessee, so we're not going to the beach. That's why I'm not using this as like the beach bag. We're going to Pigeon Forge, so we're going to go to Dollywood and like Gatlinburg, so I don't need a beach bag. We'll pack some swimsuits. I don't think we're staying at this little eclectic place, and I don't think there's a pool, but you never know. Hotel along the way down or back might have one, so we'll bring some bathing suits, but it's a long drive, probably the longest that she's been on, and it's going to be the perfect little entertainment bag for that trip. And by the time we get back, we'll be getting ready for the 4th of July. So then this will be my lake bag, and we'll be loading it up with everything that I need to take to the lake. And that will include a life preserver, towels, goggles, probably some flippers, a floaty or two, like the big floaties. I'll probably also carry the floaties and a little pump to blow them up so we can float around in the lake. But she loves to jump off the floating dock, so probably most certainly have to have the life jacket and probably like 3 or 4 pairs of goggles, because sometimes they fall off and it's the lake, you're not getting those back. But I'm looking forward to immediately putting the utility tote from Dispatch to the test. So stay tuned. There will be a full real user review forthcoming. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Smash that big red button and ring that bell right next to it to see notifications the next time I post a brand new video. Good night.